PDA. I know it's actually new, even to me. I didn't know the meaning, but I have that. Yes, I do. I didn't know what it was called, but I know I'm just a particular person who didn't like someone holding my hands, hugging me, like you know when you're calculating how much affection you think you need, something like that. I didn't like to be hugged unusually, too much, excessively. I don't like, it's uncomfortable. No matter how very familiar I get with somebody, no matter how comfortable I get with somebody, even my family members, I don't think I'm someone that just like to mash up and just want to tight, be all, I don't know, squeezed and all that. Yeah, I'm not that kind of a person. So over time, like, personally, I'm talking about my experience, people found it weird. They termed it proudness, like, oh, maybe I'm feeling like, oh, I'm above everybody, they're too filthy for me, that's why I don't want to hug them, that's why I don't want to shake them, that's why I don't want to go. Sincerely speaking, I'm saying this thing out now because what actually prompted me to talk about this, I saw a post on Jennifer, that's her name, right, on TikTok, where she wrote a write-up that's about Jarvis and Pella, about how Jarvis is always all closed up and she reacts funny when Pella touches her. It doesn't mean Jarvis doesn't like Pella. I don't know about the relationship. I'm not in it. Since we're using allegedly, I don't know anything about the relationship personally, if it's real or it's fake, but she said it was giving she's not into him vibe. But me, I'm talking based on my personal experience, and I'm putting this out there because I've had men whom I actually did really like. I'll use the word love, but we fell out because they felt me not wanting to be touched, me not liking someone holding me being closed up was me not liking them or me not finding them attractive. But today you've heard it. I like you or I liked you, but I don't just like to be unceremoniously touched at intervals. I don't like it. It puts me on urge. Yes, I don't know the reason for this. I don't know why I'm this way or why, because I'm not the only one. There are many other people who actually feel this way. I don't know their reasons, but me, I cannot explain it. It's just a thing. I just don't like someone touching me unceremoniously. Hi besties, it's me again, Lifestyle with Starlight, and today we're going to be talking about PDA. What is PDA? PDA simply means pathological demand for avoidance. Yes. Who are people who suffer from this PDA? They are simply people who don't like to be unceremoniously touched, unusually, like regularly. It's not like as if, okay, 100% they don't want affection, hugs, or hand holding, but when it's excessive, it makes them uneasy, puts them on urge. PDA is a real thing. Yes. There are people who don't like to be unceremoniously touched, and I am one of them. That's why I understand that. What prompted me to talk about this? I saw a post from Jennifer, TikTok content creator. I love her so much. Don't get me wrong. I love what she does. I listen to her. Like, I follow her. I like her content. I love her contribution to the public. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, but she did a little kind of meme shorts video where she talked about, as in, who else have noticed how Jarvis reacts to when Pella is trying to touch her. Maybe she's not really into him. Allegedly, since we're using alleged on the internet, because me, I don't know what is really going on between Pella and Jarvis. They're not my friends. I'm not close to them, so we cannot speak for people's relationship. But I'm speaking based on my personal experience. Yes, I'm someone who don't like to be unceremoniously touched. Is that bad that even my regular friends, even my family members, I don't want to be hugged? Like, I often get upset, even when I was in secondary school, very well, primary school, when somebody would just come and close my eye from behind. Those things put me on edge. I can't explain why, but I think from what I've been studying so far, they said it's as a result of maybe a traumatic experience that happened to you when you were younger, and then because of that fear of, oh, maybe something is coming to harm me, or you feel unsafe when someone closes your eyes, like, okay, and you cannot see what is happening, you're feeling unsafe at that particular moment, so it puts you on edge. That's what they explained. So I don't know, but I am always on edge. I don't like someone touching me unceremoniously. I don't like it. I don't like to be hugged, like, unnecessarily. I don't like to even hug people. It's that bad that my classmates from university, they actually termed me proud because I don't hug. especially male gender. They'll be like, why doesn't she want to hug people? She feels like she's too proud, she's too fine, she's feeling herself, she's too proud, like everybody's beneath her. No, you cannot know what is really wrong with somebody, then you jump into conclusion. Because though you're okay and you feel like free hugging everybody unceremoniously, it's nothing to you, does not mean that everybody likes it. I thought there was actually something wrong with me until the advent of social media, and I started seeing it everywhere. People start talking about how they have PDA, they don't want to be touched by people, they don't like someone touching them unexpectedly. I will see short videos of somebody saying, please don't hold my hands if I did not ask you, please don't close my eyes. I started seeing like videos, I'm like, oh, so I'm not the only one in this situation. This thing is bad, like, as in, to tell you how like it has made me feel very bad in my life. I've lost relationships like because of this thing. Like, guys I legit really liked, we got to a certain degree because I don't want to be unceremoniously touched. Because okay, there are people in relationships, they just stay and then they want to tickle their girlfriend or something. I don't like all those kind of things. It puts me on edge. That is the truth. It puts me on edge, especially when I've not gotten used to you 100%. It puts me on edge. I don't like someone touching me without my permission. I don't like somebody touching me unexpectedly. And even if I'm comfortable with you, I don't want to be touched by you every other minute, every other day. That is just the truth, and I cannot explain it. So please, if you're one of the people who jumped into conclusion about why I react the way I react to certain things, you're hearing it now and I'm putting it out there. I cannot explain, but it puts me on edge. It makes me feel uncomfortable. It makes me feel unsafe. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I did not like you. It doesn't mean I'm looking down on you or you're not befitting for me. It doesn't mean I'm not attracted to you. I cannot explain it. And over time, I thought there was really, really something wrong with me. But I figured that it's actually very, very normal. So please stop jumping into conclusion when somebody doesn't want you to touch them. Someone does not want to hug you. Yeah, I don't know. There's this kind of irritation, and it will just be in my head, even like hours and days after the thing happened. It just keeps replaying in my head, like how I felt when this person touched me. Like, there's just, I don't know how to explain it, but there's just this irritation in my mind. There's this thing that happened to me in 2020. I have a healthy, relaxed hair. Like, it used to be very long, to shoulder length. So actually that 2020, my hair, like, it grew very healthily because we were not in sunlight. It's lockdown. We had time to eat well, drink water, like be in cool environment. So our hair was not exactly exposed to sunlight so much. So that particular year, my hair grew very excessively. And there's this thing, people always asking me if I'm Lebanese or Fulani, but I'm not. Yeah, I'm Igbo. So I entered into the bank, like, to do a deposit. That was after they called up the lockdown, maybe towards October or so, I don't know. I stepped into the bank to do a deposit, and then there was this woman. She doesn't know me, I don't know her. She's on the queue with me, and then she kept touching my hair. People would think this PDA thing is just, or maybe to the opposite gender. No, but it's just a thing generally. Like, we don't like people touching us unceremoniously. Yes. She just kept touching my hair. Like, she kept touching. And then when I look back, she would not even like say, oh, sorry, or something like, oh, I like your hair, or your reason. She just kept touching my hair. And it made me very, 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 very uncomfortable. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, why? And then she just kept staring at me. When I moved out of the queue to do something, she kept staring at me. When I came back to the queue, she kept touching my hair. I was doing what I was doing in the bank, and I stepped out, and it happened that this woman was like going towards the direction with me, and she still touched my hair again outside. And then that was when I now like turned finally and gave her a reaction, like, as in, what's the problem? Like, that kind of reaction on my face. I'm like, sorry, she knows she hasn't touching my hair since, so just that she likes my hair and she's curious, am I half caste? I'm like, no. I think as human beings, we should take permission before we touch somebody. I don't know, some people feel it's okay, or some people feel it's alright, but for me, I don't like it. And there are people like me, and I know that. Don't touch somebody without that permission. You want to hold somebody's hands, ask them, please, can I hold your hands? Oh, please, can I touch your hair? I like the texture. I do touch people's hair. Let me tell you now, I like, you see natural hair, when I see it, I get, when I see like fine braids, because I like braids, I'm like, oh, I like your hair. Actually, my friends, they can attest to that. Once they are with long braids, I like to like play with the tips of their hair. But there's this thing with, I like your hair, can I touch it? It's when you don't know this person especially. Then when you have a friend that you know the person has PDA, the person doesn't like to be unceremoniously touched You give the person his heads up or hint before you touch the person, because for me it comes like a shocker and it puts me on edge. I don't know how to explain it. This thing that people will do, they will come and close your eye from behind. I don't like it, and I'm sure there are people like me out there. There's something that happened to me recently. Sunday ago, I was on the church. I came out, like I stepped up from the church, mass had ended, and then a random guy just saw me, and then he came and then he hugged me, and I'm like, sorry, but is this how you randomly just hug people you see on the road? Because that was like uneasy for me. Like, why would you just come and hug me? We're not friends, we're not close, you don't know me before. Like, that was really, really weird. So just imagine, like, at least now, okay, with maturity, they say with age comes maturity, right? And I'm growing, so I've gotten to a stage where I think I can actually manage my reaction to that being unceremoniously touched. But I'm still on edge. It still makes me uncomfortable. Old me, maybe I would have given him a reflex and then giving him a dirty slap, and people will be like, oh, why did you slap him? You had no reason to. But that is my reflex reaction to, I don't like what you're doing. Like, it puts me on edge. Do you get? But because I've been able to like control my emotions and hold myself, I just turned and I'm like, is this how you just randomly see people and then you hug them? Yeah, that was really weird, and it has been playing in my head. I've been reprocessing it over and over again. I don't know, but it's just like that for me. I don't know what warrants such feeling. I cannot explain, but that is just how it does me. So when you see two people in a relationship, because the guy is not mushy or the girl is not mushy, it doesn't 100% means that the person does not like that person. To be frank, I know people that they don't like somebody in a relationship, but they are all over the person for people to feel like, oh, they are really, really into this person. So I don't think the amount of times your partner wants to hug you, hold your hands, be around 24 hours, that means the person's emotions for you. I'm speaking for myself. I can legit like somebody, I can legit be crazy about somebody, but I don't want you touching me every time unceremoniously. Just give me heads up if you want to hold my hand. Don't be wanting to hug me every minute. It doesn't mean I don't love you. It doesn't mean I don't want to be cuddled, but it doesn't mean I don't want to be in your space. No, it's just how I feel. It's a psychic thing. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know why people often misunderstand all these things and then they look for the worst possible term to actually tag it. She does not like you. She does not find you attractive. Maybe you are not her type. Maybe you did something wrong. There's absolutely nothing. You have done absolutely nothing. That is the truth. It's just how the person feels. And to be frank with you, since I want to be honest, like some people will get that people are not crazy. Most times these are because of occurrence of tragic, traumatic events that must have happened to somebody when the person was younger. It makes the person not want to be touched. That is the truth. So please, before you judge somebody because the person does not want you touching them anyhow, you should calm down and then you should think before you actually jump into conclusions. Because when that was not even the first time I'm hearing somebody say Jarvis doesn't like Pella. She likes Pella. She has shown her emotions in different ways. I cannot speak for her, but me, I'm seeing it in the direction of how me, I show my own affections. There are times when he does something really nice for her, you see her tearing up. She's shy. She does not want people to see that display of affection. I'm that kind of person too. To me, it's like really embarrassing. Like, you're putting me on the spot and I don't want to be on the spot. It's uncomfortable for me. And there are other people like this, both male and female. So please, let us stop jumping into conclusions with people's relationship. A big shout out to my friend Bando Gabriel because he helped me a lot. Yes, there was a certain time like around that 200, 300 level. And I was really, really going through something then. And then he will be like, Ginika, allow people to hug you. Hug actually suits the heart. And I'll be like, but I don't want to hug everybody. I don't want somebody just hugging me randomly. And he told me, okay. But now he has told me that anytime he sees me, he will hug me. And that is it. Anytime I saw Bando Gabriel, the first instinct is he will just wrap his hand and then he will hold me. And even when I'm trying to struggle, and like in the beginning, I'm trying to struggle to let go of the hug, he will hold me, say, until I hug him back before he will let me go. And sincerely speaking, that was a friend that understands. Yeah, he's a counselor though, definitely. So he understands, like, I like him because, like, his personality, because he's someone that, like, he reads people. And then he understands, like, what is going on in their mind. And over time, he made me to be free to start to even hug like my personal friends, because even my friend, like my ex-friend, scratch that, she's no longer my friend. She used to ask me, why is it I don't like people hugging me? I don't like to hug somebody. And yeah, you're seeing it here today. Anytime you get this video, it puts me on edge. But thanks to Bando Gabriel, I started to hug a few close friends. Yes, so it doesn't mean like with age and time I've gotten over it 100%. No, I'm still struggling with it. Even as at last year, there was this guy I was getting to know, and I really, really liked him. We're chill and all and everything, but at some point he started to feel like anytime he's like trying to like touch me or play, and I'll be like, I beg, stop that thing. He started feeling like maybe I was not attracted to him, but it's not true. I like you. I want you. I wanted to be with you, but I don't like someone touching me unceremoniously. And sometimes when you have not gotten to a certain degree or like level with somebody, you don't know how to explain yourself. You don't know how to express yourself, and you'll be feeling like, okay, is this something I should say? Especially when you know, okay, there are guys that you have told, please, I don't want to be touched, and then they picked offense and took it the wrong way, and then they just cut off from you like that, thinking maybe, oh, there's something wrong with this girl. Yeah. So I did not know how to explain myself until it turned into something else, and then towards when it was almost impossible, and I told him, look at what it is. I don't just like somebody touching me. It doesn't mean I'm not attracted to you. Yeah. Was he okay with it? No. Did he still walk away? Yes. Will I still live my life? Yes. Does he remove anything from me? No. And will that make me stop feeling the way I feel? No. It's something that needs patience. And I will tell myself I'm a special breed. I will never allow anything to like become a problem for me. I will always tell myself I'm a special breed. I'm not for everybody. Yes. People like me, we need men or friends that have the patience to navigate around like that aspect of us. We're not saying you should walk on eggshells around us. We're just saying you should pre-inform us before you touch us. Don't touch us openly. Don't touch us like even inside. Like don't touch me unceremoniously. Give me heads up. Like let me know, because it puts me on edge. That is just it. It's not like the person doesn't like you. I'm repeating myself over and over again, but I just hope you get this. PDA is a real thing. And please don't make fun of people with it, and don't make fun of it, and then don't jump into conclusions and start to make up speculations that will destroy people's relationship because, okay, this girl doesn't want her boyfriend touching her. She does not want to play kiss it, stop it, and like it. She does not want to play spanking the ass in the open. And then you feel like, oh, she does not like the guy. She's not attracted to him. That's why she's not allowing him to do all that. No, it's not true. So please, I'm saying it today. Me, I don't know Jarvis, and I cannot speak for her, but what me I read from her is that I like Pella, but I don't like to be touched unceremoniously. If you see it, you even see it in her eyes. She's into him, but it makes her uncomfortable. She's shy. She needs to put it on the social media. She's trying. Like, she's really, really trying. All of you that, like, do love up, mushy stuff on social media with your partner. Like, I raise my hands for you because I swear I can't do that. Not because I don't want to do it, not because I don't like it, not because I don't enjoy watching it. I love. But it puts me on edge. It makes me uncomfortable. I've not even finished settling the one like, oh, I will have to do behind closed doors, and I'll not be thinking of the one I'll have to put out in the open. Because it's okay for you does not mean it's okay for everybody. Because you're comfortable doing it doesn't mean everybody's comfortable doing it. And with that being said, it doesn't mean I have a problem. No, I'm not unhealthy. No, I'm not sick. No, I'm not psychologically unstable. It's just a thing. Please, don't touch people unceremoniously. God bless you.